Alrighty, coaches, this is for the 25th, Wednesday. This is during our warm-up. We're gonna have single arm ring rows. Now we're just getting our back and our lats and our shoulders warmed up through this. But what we tend to do is that as we're going through these, athletes tend to like to lean back kind of like this, and then as they come up, they kind of roll in and they kind of roll through it. Really focus on keeping a nice tight core, just like they would in the hollow hold, and they're pulling through up and down, making sure that we're keeping everything engaged during that time. This is going to be a really good point for them and you as the coach to make sure to find those weaknesses and which arm makes it a little bit more difficult. Everyone's gonna have one, but let's find a way to best help them engage those lats in the back that help with that pulling motion. Make sure that the rings are set up just like they would be on a pull-up bar. Instead of twisting as we're going through and we're getting this dynamic movement through there, make sure that they would be holding the ring just like they would on a pull-up bar when they're coming up, and that we're not having this opening and twisting motion through. We want nice and solid up and down with that single arm ring row. There's a lot of single unders during the warm-up. Throw a variety at your athletes. These single unders are first and foremost the best thing to do in regarding getting your bound going. And your bound is that jump that you do during a double under or any jump roping. Now, during a warm-up, it's really important to connect the brain and our neurological pathways to what we're doing in connecting those hands and twisting that rope around our body. So instead of just being like, hey, do some single unders, coaches, I encourage you to change it up a little bit. Keep the single under pathway, meaning that only the rope goes underneath the feet once every jump, okay? But change it up. I love to do things like alternating legs, single leg jumps, okay? Going back and forth, making sure that they're doing running in place as they do it, literally running back and forth on the gym floor as they're doing single unders. Tons of variations, utilize them to help connect that brain to what the movement is going to happen to during our workout today. With our chest pump, we've gone through this, we've done this a lot. We are coming to the end soon in the next couple weeks, in the next week or so, with this chest pump. So we're gonna be being done with bench probably, and we wanna make sure that as our athletes are pushing it, we want to see some big progress here. We're looking for that 4RM with the narrow bench. Please make sure that people are staying narrow. Hands may stay narrow, but we tend to think that because our hands are narrow, our elbows are narrow, and we are not targeting the right areas. So make sure that instead of just focusing on the grip today, that we keep the grip narrow, but we keep the elbows narrow just as much. A good one is making sure that the elbows, inside of the elbow, grazes our ribs as we go through every single rep, and we should touch the chest each time on that bench. With Tyler and Bailey today, this is a workout that should be fast. I'm very excited for this workout. I love these movements, but what we're looking for is confidence out the roof for our athletes, meaning that you as the coach should be counseling and talking with every single one of your athletes so that they know where they can go on the levels, within the levels, so that they can go 100% unbroken. The time cap for this workout, or the target time, is sub 9 minutes, meaning that every round should be less than a minute. And that can happen for everyone if they pick the right levels. So let's help our athletes do that. We do not want them to look at either of those objects, whether it's the wall ball or the jump rope, and think, I need to rest. We should be able to find a place that we can be in, that we can go straight from one to the other and have no issues whatsoever. This is going to be a fun and fast one, so make sure that you utilize the time. This is going to be really important. I recommend, and in fact, I'm telling you to find a way to teach double unders better. This is one of the most under-taught movements within CrossFit or within classes. Find a way to do that. Go to RX Smart Gear on YouTube, look up their 6-part tutorial on how to do a better double under, and I promise you, you'll walk into class feeling way more confident on your coaching abilities for the double under and jump ropes in general. And then 2, your athletes are gonna walk away feeling more confident using that jump rope. Enjoy today, coaches.